So now we're going to subtract decimals. Hopefully you already know lining up decimal point is crucial, and we are subtracting 6.04 away from 98.2. So just to make sure we're reading our numbers properly, let's put in the place value. So we've got units, tens, and then a tenth. And by here I just have units, then I have a tenth and hundredth. Okay. So we should be confident now knowing 98.2 must be on top. And as when we add, or even using a bus stop with decimals, it's really, really important that we line up our decimal point, okay? Sorry, I should say takeaway. So 6.04, although there is a 0 there, it does matter. We have to put a 0 here because this says I have 0 tenths, and as we can see, the 2 was in the tenths column here. So now that means I can fill out a 0 there and a 0 there. Okay, so now then, 98.20 take away 6.04. 0 take away 4 we cannot do. So I'm going to have to borrow 1 from the 2, becomes 1, and then carry it over there. So 10 take away 4 I can do, which is 6. 1 take away nothing is 1. 8 take away 6 I can do, which is 2. And then 9 take away nothing is 9. So my answer is 92.16. So if we recap, make sure you're confident with your place value. So I've lined up my units and my units, or just remember you have to line up that decimal point, fill in any missing spaces with zeros, and then remember if the number on the top is smaller than the number on the bottom, you're going to have to borrow from the next column over. Okay, so one more. As you can see, I've already put in my place value. Hopefully we all understand that I got 6 tens there and no units. So I'm going to write that number first, 60.03, 0 tenths and 3 hundredths. Remember, it's really important you line up your decimal point. So I'm going to do that before I start. Make sure I don't make any mistakes. So then we know the 5 must go here, and the 8 and the 9 must go here. Alright, now I can fill out any spaces with the 0. Obviously we know we have 0 tens, because we only have the number 5.89, and then off we go. So it's quite ugly now, because 3 take away 9 I cannot do. 3 is too small. So I'm going to have to borrow, but I can't borrow from there because there's nothing to borrow. Can't borrow from there because nothing to borrow. So it's kind of a knock-on effect. So I'm going to start by crossing off this 6, stealing 1 from there becomes a 5. Now remember, you can't steal the 1 all the way down here. That's where we need to get to. But we have to go column by column. So the 1 goes there. We still can't do 3 take away 9. So we go to borrow from there, we can't. But now I can borrow from here. Becomes 9. Carry the 1 over. 3 take away 9, still can't do it. But I can borrow from here. So that becomes a 9. And carry the 1 over. 13 take away 9, right now I can carry on. So 13 take away 9 is 4, that works. 9 take away 8, I can do, that gives me 1. 9 take away 5, I can do, that gives me 4. And then finally 5 take away nothing gives me 5. So a little bit complicated with our borrowing, so take your time. My final answer, 54.14.